Everybody, it's Trey Michael. I'm touching back in with you. I'm sitting out here enjoying this beautiful night, and I thought I wanted to pass something on to everyone. Something that it took me a very long time to understand, and I hope this message reigns clear to your heart. I hope you feel it. I hope you feel it in your gut. What I'm getting ready to say to you. Because if you can grasp these words, and these are not my words, these are universal laws. If you can grasp this, I believe that it can change your life forever. And I know I've told you my back history. I've done things in my life that I've done things in my life that were not prosperous for my life. I've experienced the street life. I've experienced a lot of things. So I'm saying that to you to say that there's no excuse for why you can't grasp what I'm getting ready to say to you. So long in our lives we have given our power to society, to people with money, or to companies, or to mother and father, or to your religious groups. And because we gave them our power, when things went wrong, we would find ourselves blaming those people for what's going on to us in our life. And I realized one truth that I would love to share with you right now. This truth is not something that I read in the book, although I've read those in the books, but that's not where it became my truth. It's not because my mother and my father taught it to me. It's not because when I was in the church they preached this to me. I learned this truth because of my experience, my own personal experience. And that truth is that you create and control your reality. Now let me explain that in detail. Where you were born at does not predicate, it does not determine what your life is going to be. I've been a felon before. I've been incarcerated. My AIS number I still remember, 242965. I was told that because of my felony I would never be able to be successful. I was told that your life was over with. I was told that I would never get a good paying job. and it did not even have to be spoken or told to me that I'd never own a company. But here I am, 35 years old, and I have accomplished all of those things that society told me that I could not and would not be or have. If I can do it, let me just indulge on this one. If I can do it, by realizing that I had to take responsibility for every good thing and every bad thing that ever occurred in my life. And when I took that on head first, it was hard. It was hard putting down my blame game. I mean, it was hard for me not to say, well, how can you say that I'm making these people do this to me? And I realized that what is inside of me is produced out in my reality. And when I finally started to grasp it just a little bit, I mean, trust me, when you first start grasping this reality, it's not gonna be like, oh, I know where I can control everything. No. It's gonna be step by step, brick by brick, like I said in one of my last segments. I had to start to take responsibility for everything that happened to me, from my past to my present. And then I had to start realizing that maybe I was the cause for the effect of what others were doing to me. Not directly sometimes. I have to make sure I say this. Sometimes it's not a direct cause. For example, a guy walks up and just shoves you in the middle of a line and you don't know the guy from a can of paint. But how that could have indirectly affected you because of your actions could have been something that you did a month ago when you were being rude or obnoxious to another person. See, that energy that you resonated out, it makes full loops back to you. It's like a heart. A heart pumps out the blood, right? And it shoots it through the veins and the arteries just for that same blood to return back to the heart. That's exactly how karma or your energy returns back to you. So when I realized that, slowly but surely, but when I realized it, I said, well, okay, if it's going to come back to me, hear me out now. It's going to come back to me. And it might not come back to me today, and it might come back to me a month from now, it might come back to me a year from now. Then I need to pile up a whole bunch of good stuff that's going to come back to me. And when I realized that, I began the process of making not a change out here, but a change in here. And when I began to change in here, this is the truth, out there began to change for me. And when I started first seeing that round of change coming to me, like, hey Trey, we want to promote you for such and I'm like, wait a minute, this is not normal in my reality. Getting phone calls from people, hey Trey, want to start up a such and such company down there in your area. They got to fly in and see you, and the next day the guy flies into the airport. Literally, the next day, he flies into the airport. The owner of the company, talking numbers. I'm like, hey, we can do this. Now, how did the felon, the guy who was never supposed to succeed, the guy who was going to turn out to be nothing, a deadbeat nobody, and stuck down in the dirty roads or whatever, society thought that they were going to place upon me. And I ended up fully understanding that process. Now, I'm saying that to say this, you guys. I can just simplify it this way. Start right now, not tomorrow. If you're watching this, that means you're up right now, right? So start right this moment, putting out positivity in the universe. And it's not always giving out money. It's sometimes giving your time, focusing some more time on your children. Like, okay, listen, I know I ignore them a lot, so let me go ahead and focus on them. And you'll realize that the more that you're doing these small, simple things, holding doors, buying somebody's gas, telling somebody, hey, I got this tab, don't worry about it. Hey, paying for somebody's lunch, calling somebody up saying, hey, I just wanted to tell you I was thinking about you. I love you. Calling up someone just to say, I'm checking on you. What you're showing the universe is, I am thinking of others. So guess what? Your reflection is going to come back to you. Others will begin to think about you. Now, sometimes when you continue this process, the people that are going to start thinking about you are actually in a better place than you are at. Thus, opportunity meets preparedness, and then they're going to call you lucky. So listen, remember, you are in control of your reality. It's simple. What are you going to put out there into the universe? When no one's looking, don't do it when you're just at the church. Amen, hallelujah, and then you get back home and you're just a completely different person. Don't do it when you're around your social group of people who think that you're good and you're only good there. Because, yeah, your good will come back to you from when you're around them. But when you're not around them, that bad's going to come back and it's going to circulate to you as well. Be good when you wake. Be good when people are around you. Be great when you're by yourself. Be loving when no one sees you. Have kindness on your heart. Think of others. Have joy. And all of this stuff that everybody's searching for, money and and paying your bills and success. All those are just byproducts of being your better self. And I'm going to say this again, and I'm probably going to say this a lot until everyone catches it. A wealthy man is not smiling because he's wealthy. Money does not produce happiness. But on the contrary, happiness produces wealth. Happiness produces healing. Happiness produces abundance in your life. Happiness makes you walk in your house and your kids smiling at you all the time. Daddy, 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 mama, let's play. And you're like, yeah, let's do it. And you're not faking it. You really feel such in a good mood that you're like, you know what? I'm going to crawl around on the floor with my 34-year-old belly. I'm going to crawl around on this floor. I'm going to play karate on the bed. Not because I am happy. And I'm happy because I begin to place out happy vibrations. I begin to place out vibrations of abundance. I begin to give the little that I had when I had nothing, barely anything. If I had a burger, I'll pop it in half and say, hey, we'll split this vegan burger, this veggie burger together. And then people that were above me began to pop out half of what they had. But it was more than just the veggie burger. It was businesses, opportunities. I'm saying this because this principle that I am expressing to you is the same principle that you can tap into right now. Just watch how far I'm going to go. I'm going to continue to grow, and I'm going to continue to go, and I'm going to continue to make me, because I control my reality, the front face, the face of my dreams and aspirations. I'm not looking for my dreams and aspirations out there. I'm looking at them inside of me. I sit on this porch, you guys and ladies, and I actually do this probably every 3 weeks. I used to do it every month, and I'm down to every 3 weeks. I look at myself and say, what can I do to change? What can I do to be better? Because the second that you think that that you can't get any better, that's the second your learning ends. And then you're no earthly good to yourself or to anyone around you. I have a lot of work to go. And I'm probably never going to reach it. I pray I never reach my pinnacle, because then that means I max out. But I know that I'm an infinite being. Therefore, there's infinite ways of me being better. And on that road of doing it, I promise you guys, and I promise you ladies, you're going to find joy. You're going to find peace, man. Listen, I was not a happy person all my life. I'm telling you, people are like, man, you were happy all your life. I've never seen anybody that happy. Listen, man. When I started changing who I was, when I started saying I'm not identifying with whatever y'all talking about, man, you can have that. I'm not that person. And I started identifying myself with my better half. Then my better half ended up taking over my bad half, and it just became who I am. You are an infinite being. You are not extraordinary. You are extraordinary. Tap into your extraordinary abilities. Tap into the power that lays within inside of yourself, and watch your life change dramatically. I don't know a better way to say it to you. Like I always say, live, love, and laugh. And namaste. Namaste, namaste, peace. Dive deep within yourself. Find out who you truly are. And I promise you, you'll just say, woo! The power had been with me all along. Peace.